So today I have both 928 engines here on the stands. Here's the old one, here's the new one. The new one's been cleaned up a little bit. I put some gaskets off camera on it, sprayed a lot of brake clean on it. It's good enough for the purposes that I'm using it for. I mean, this is going to be kind of a stripped down track car build. So quickly before we begin, we're going to have to kind of go around the existing engine. I know the electrical harness has a lot of issues. I'm going to have to probably make my own wiring harness. The timing covers on this one are good. That ones were cracked, so I'll install those before I do the timing. I'm going to be using a new belt and some new rollers, a new water pump. So with the old engine out of the car, you can really see what a grimy mess this really is. We have a ton of oil in the engine valley. It's 35 plus years of grime. You can see the engine harness is in really bad shape. There's some corroded and exposed wires. Before I really do anything on this project, I'm really going to have to repair that. So I'm going to begin by pulling this harness, cutting up the shroud, see how bad it really is. Oh, we got it. So that's the absolute rat's nest of the wiring. In an effort to simplify this engine bay a little bit, I'm going to try removing this cold start injection system and just completely deleting it. That was going to require eliminating cold start injector, all this tubing, and then I'll have to make some plugs right here. I also want to try seeing if I can get rid of this valve. I understand this pretty much acts as an idle air control valve, so I might have to loop this back into the intake. We're going to wait on that now. As of right now, I'm going to lop off this bracket here. Pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and weld that and there'll be a plug. Alright, well, that's a cap. The bracket for that valve is gone. Simplified quite a bit. It would get pretty nutty and cut all this off, but I'm not too worried about it. I wired wheeled it a little bit, looks a little bit better. I'll throw it on the engine. The bearing's toast. Funny thing is, I did all that work just for this part. Yep. Because I'm not using the air pump anymore, I don't need this large bracket here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this part of the bracket just to simplify this component, make the tensioner smaller, and clean up the engine bay. Just trying to hack off as much material as I don't need. I really don't want to clamp on this part because that's your sealing surface. That's out of time now. I gotta say, not having that gigantic air pump bracket really does make this thing look cleaner. Well, that concludes this video. We started with the old engine and pulled off the necessary parts, put them on this one. Next video, I'm going to dive into the wiring harness and then get those exhaust manifolds installed. And then in the following video, we're going to start installing it back in the car. Alright, well thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. That motivates me to make more videos like this and keep pumping 928 content. The next video on the channel will probably be on the 5 series, but after that we'll be returning to this 928. Thanks guys, bye bye.